Hey, I'm Dave Thomas from SaaS. This is one of the video interviews that I shot with Chris Brogan when he visited our Cary, North Carolina headquarters. You can find more discussions with Chris about the ways that companies use social media for business on the SaaS YouTube channel, and more information on my blog at blogs.saas.com/social media.
So right now with social media for companies, we're talking about how to integrate it with customer service, how to integrate sales and marketing and PR, what tools to use, do we want a Facebook fan page? We're talking about tactics, we're talking about strategy to a certain extent. Imagine it's 10 years from now and somebody asks you, what was the biggest change that social media brought to the way we do business? What do you think that's going to be?
Gosh, I thought you were going to put me in the direction of guessing the future. So 10 years from now, the way we'll look back on social media is we'll say, boy, there was a lot of light compared to how much heat was generated. But it was light that shed some new ways on how we were going to do business. I think what social media did best is it put a human face back on business. And I think that when we look back at this time, there are two directions where that goes. Big companies had a chance to feel small and human again, and small individuals had an opportunity to compete in a way that they never could before with bigger organizations. The December Fast Company issue with Ashton Kutcher on the cover, the article was okay, the cover was interesting, the editorial notes were really interesting because they really hedged their bets. And what they were saying was, we really feel weird putting Ashton on the cover. We don't think this is proven, we're not really sure, we think you might laugh at us at some point. And by the way, that's a persuasion close. That's a way to say, you are so going to go for this and you're going to read every page of this article. But there's something to it, because Ashton Kutcher is pioneering something that a bunch of us have already done, but he was one of the first mainstream guys to do. And he's showing sort of the face of where new media companies are going to go. And it's going to be a sort of 360 view of media making. I think that that's one of the things we'll look back on in 10 years and say, holy cannoli. Justin TV had it right, Justin Kahn in 2007. He just sort of made it to the masses. If he had gone another way and if he had picked about 20 people that had a reasonable awareness and presence and built them around that live streaming type of tool, media would be a whole different game right now.